Thank you, Chair. It is said that victory is not won in miles, but in inches. Today's debate on the Public Service Commission Bill, the PSC Bill, marks a significant step in the ultimate goal of creating a professional, merit-based state and the termination of 31 years of cadre deployment practices, a fight that has been spearheaded by the Democratic Alliance but has now become a priority of the GNU. These two concepts stand in diametric opposition against each other. Where cadre deployment has sought to insert politically aligned individuals into key state positions, the professionalization of the state calls for the appointment of the best qualified, merit-based professionals. The professionalization of the public service has been a key principal goal of the Government of National Unity, specifically Principle number 9 in the GNU Statement of Intent, which commits all parties in the GNU to uphold a professional, merit-based, non-partisan development public service that puts people first. Chair, the PSC Bill will create a new and correctly structured, constitutionally aligned Public Service Commission. During the last 31 years of democracy, the PSC has been incorrectly structured under the Department of Public Service and Administration, in contrast to Section 196 of the Constitution that clearly states that the Commission must be independent and impartial and must exercise its powers and functions without fear, favour or prejudice. This dilemma of the independence of the PSC is at the heart of what the PSC Bill seeks to rectify. Last Wednesday, we heard the Minister of Finance announce his plans to again raise the public service wage. The ever-escalating above-inflation public wage bill comes at a great cost of delivering services to our people. Reducing the public sector wage bill
Honourable de Villiers, will you please take your seat? Honourable Member, why do you want to be recognised?
Honourable Deputy Speaker, once again, the member from the ANC, Honourable Mantashe, is making rude signs, standing up and trying to intimidate us. It's unparliamentary.
Honourable members,
rule him out of order.
Honourable
I'm not
members,
sure whether he needs a breathalyzer test. Thank you.
Honourable members, let us maintain the decorum of the House, so that we can proceed with the business of the House and not fall into certain trivialities.
Chairperson.
Yes, Honourable Member.
Thank you, Chairperson. Honourable de Villiers must not come and mislead this House.
No, Honourable
He cannot
Member.
speak to us about merit-based
Honourable
appointments.
Member.
There are court findings
Honourable
where
Member.
SDA have...
Honourable Member, you have an opportunity to debate and to reply to what the Honourable Member has said. The rules of the House, when you read it, do not allow you to take a point of order on a matter for debate. You will get your time and then you can raise your objections to what the Honourable Member is saying. Okay? Please proceed, Honourable de Villiers.
Thank you, Chair. The ever-escalating above-inflation public wage bill comes at the great cost of delivering services to people. Reducing the public sector wage bill should be a critical tool to control expenditure, and this is where the PSC and the Committee for Public Service and Administration can both play a critical role. The public sector wage bill suffers from wastage on salaries on many fronts, including employees who don't work the hours they are contracted to, some who do business with the state while being employed by the state, and some who even draw SASSA grants whilst being employed by the state. Chair, apart from the previously mentioned wastage examples, the one class of wastage that got an honourable mention from the Finance Minister himself is the mysterious existence of Casper, the public service ghost. Ghost employees such as Casper siphon taxpayer money from the public sector wage bill into the unidentified pockets of criminals. And in his budget speech, the Minister committed that as National Treasury, they will undertake an audit of ghost workers, starting with national and provincial governments. Chair, to the Minister, I would like to give my commitment. If you're going on a hunt for Casper, we're hunting with you. As Chairperson of the Committee of Public Service and Administration, I will make the hunt for Casper one of the apex priorities of our committee. Starting in our meeting tomorrow, we will engage the PSC on their commitment to identify ghost employees and eliminate them from the South African Public Service payroll. Our committee will expand our hunt by also engaging with both Treasury and the DPSA on their planned tactics to hunt down and find the Caspers throughout the state service. The committee will also take our hunt for Casper to the provinces as we engage national departments across the country on their own Casper hunting strategies as we do our scheduled oversight trips. More importantly, our committee will seek to understand who pulls Casper strings and who are the ultimate beneficiaries of these ghost salaries. Chair, the hunt cannot just stop at Casper, but should identify the true and very real criminal faces behind the ghost employee racket. The PSC will play a vital role in this hunt, and it is my personal hope that their newfound independence and powers will be focused on helping the government identify waste in the public sector bill. The ultimate victory will be the creation of an independent, merit-based, professional public service that puts people first. Make no mistake, we are still far from winning the war, but today is an important battle won, an inch gained towards victory. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member.
Deputy Speaker, Honourable Ministers, colleagues, the Progressive Caucus, and the 9 wasted months. The National Coloured Congress is in firm support of the bill. We're in firm support of anything that does anything to bring service delivery to the hopeless, the poor, and the vulnerable. We are concerned, though, that the bill doesn't speak enough about non-compliance in municipalities and that there isn't enough teeth to deal with rampant corruption. Also, with all the good intentions of this bill, we understand the government that we're dealing with. But that being said, we support this bill without reserve. We do have concerns that certain members of the GNU come up onto this podium and speak of merit-based appointments. Merit-based appointments. When their leaders question the capability of coloured people, as per Helen Zille. When their mayor in Saldanha, that racist rubbish called Marius Koen, who said that coloured people are not fit for management. When they appoint white matriculants and face the wrath of court findings that the Democratic Alliance is nothing more than a right-wing institution that cares nothing except for the lives of white people in particular. We should never come to this podium and spew lies. This is a truthful house, even for those that do not understand the truth. Let the Democratic Alliance understand that for all the failures of the ANC with data development...
Take your seat. Honourable Adams, please take your seat. There is a point of order.
I want to know who's so brave, Deputy Speaker.
The Honourable de Villiers.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, I don't think it is acceptable or parliamentary to call any member of the public a racist rubbish in this House. Thank you.
Honourable Adams, I have to rule. Please take your seat. Please take your seat. Honourable de Villiers, it is not parliamentary if you refer in those terms to a member of this House. It is unfortunately not very courteous to members outside of this House. So unfortunately, I cannot sustain your point, but I do request the members to adhere to the decorum and the oath they took and the code of ethics in terms of how we treat people outside of this House. Please proceed, Honourable Adams.
Speaker, I'm going to take from my own time, Speaker, and address the member who was so brave. It is a pity that you did not object when that man said that my people were not fit for management. It is a pity that you only see racism. I have to question that honourable member. Is it sympathy or empathy? Are you too a racist rubbish? Are you too trailer park trash? We come here to bowl. We come here to make things better, not with your kind. Thank you.
Is there a speaker from the PIC? Honourable Michalakis. Honourable Michalakis, your point of order.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, I rise on Rule 84. I understand that the last two sentences of the Honourable...
Honourable members, order. There is a point of order on the floor. Honourable Michalakis, please proceed.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I understand that the last three sentences of the Honourable Member were questions, but then he ended by saying "your kind," referring to the Honourable Member. I do believe that that is casting aspersions on the person in the Honourable Member, and I would like your ruling on that. Thank you.
Honourable Michalakis, I will have to check the Hansard for that to make sure that that is what indeed was said. Honourable Mkalipi, I have now ruled on that point, so no further entertainment of that point.
Deputy Speaker, but the conduct of the Chief Whip of the DA, I think he needs a workshop. We can't just stand up on each and every
that
issue.
Is not a point of order. That is not a point of order. We now proceed. The PAC, is there a speaker? Not. The UAT? Not a speaker. The Honourable Atkinson.
Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker.
Where is the point of order? Honourable Matwe, Honourable Atkinson, please take your seat. Yes, Honourable Matwe.
Deputy Speaker, I noticed that we switched off the mic of the Honourable Member. But the rule says that you must warn her first. And you didn't, Deputy Speaker. Please don't do that, Speaker. If she's out of order, you want to rule her out of order, please warn her and let her know that if you continue, I'm going to switch off her mic.
I will do that as I did with the Honourable Mklangwini, where I warned her and then switched off a mic. I will do that again. My apologies, Honourable Mkalipi, but I will do the same as I did with the Honourable
Can I continue? Because I didn't finish my point.
That is not a point of order, and I now warn you, I will now switch off your mic.